Welcome back to the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico Blitz. You already know where to hit that subscribe button. My next guest, we're actually smoking some strain from Smoke Champs, man. Shout out to DJ EFN one time. I never thought I'd see this day. Smoking with Philthy Rich.
What's happening,
What's
man?
good, bro?
I'm good. How you?
You know, your name's been popping off forever.
Has it?
Yeah, bro. Me being from the Bay Area, you're sort of a legend, bro.
Where you from in the Bay?
San Francisco, to be exact.
Yeah.
And you're from Oakland.
Yeah.
So we're not too far off, man. I guess the first question I really got to ask you is, what do you think about the move from the Warriors from Oakland to San Francisco? Whatever?
Yeah. I'm not into sports like that.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've never been to a game or anything?
Of course.
So you have been
to a
to
Warriors game, A's game, Raiders game, but I'm not just...
Not like competitively into sports and shit?
I ain't gonna sit up here and lie and fake it with you.
I feel you, bro. So, I mean, the Bay Area has always been that spot where music and a lot of, like, hip-hop culture has just been, like, cultivated from. Would you agree?
Yeah, you know, but even with them moving over there, like, I mean, it's still, like, you know, the Golden State Warriors, so...
Oh, no, but I mean just, like, music in general. Music and culture.
Yeah, we've been overlooked. We've been taken from, you know what I'm saying, for years or whatever, so... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do about
it. We just got to move past that. At least it's like a Bay Area thing, bro. I felt like the Bay has gotten like so much spirit and energy from the past couple of years because, I don't know, 2007's when the hyphy movement was really popping off, and then we kind of like have been in this dip for most of like the 2010s. But then I think now with people like yourself, P-Lo, everybody just popping off, I think the Bay's finally getting that recognition it deserves.
I feel like it been getting it just from certain people because, you know, a lot of people have still been moving and grooving since the hyphy movement or whatever and been doing their thing. You know, a lot of people might not have been paying attention. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, you gotta earn your respect.
Yeah. So, you know, you were kind of like in the mix of between like the hyphy movement and everybody like coming up, but when did you really start up?
I wasn't in the hyphy movement.
No, well, I mean, like you weren't making like the hyphy music or anything like that.
You said it started in 2007. I started rapping in 2006.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I tried to start rapping or whatever. I released my first album in 2009. So, yeah.
Solid like 3 years. What got you into it?
Just want to change my life, get out the streets, and do something different.
And so, I mean, like, was there like a particular moment where you just started like, yo, I'm just going to start rapping now?
No, I had actually got detained from homicide for a murder. Somebody got killed in my neighborhood. And the police was just telling me, like, you know, your name has been coming up in a lot of shit been going on around here. And, you know, asked me, like, was your father in your life? And I'm like, no. And it was like, you know, if you don't make a change, you ain't going to be in your kid's life or whatever. So, you know, it's just different little eye-openers and shit, like, you know.
Yeah. Because I think once you see that shit happening, you know, especially in Oakland where it's much higher, like, there than across the Bay Area, you kind of needed that eye-opener to be like, yo, there's, like, another way other than this shit.
Yeah, that. You know, I done lost people to this shit, you know what I'm saying? So, all different type of lessons, you know, having kids. There's all different type of things. That's eye-openers, you know, to want to do better.
Yeah. Because, you know, listening to your music, bro, there's just always been so much pain. And with that pain just comes, like, a whole bunch of, like, honesty. And I feel like that's why a lot of people gravitate toward your shit.
Yeah, I feel like in the beginning it was a lot of pain, more street. And then, you know, once I start seeing a lot of more money out of the music, and it was the balling and the stunting. You know, it's always been there, but just to a certain level. And then, you know, I think right now I'm like in between both.
Yeah, I can hear that because listening to your project, Big 5'9", you kind of have like a mixture of both.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the record with Sage, which is popping off on your IG right now, bro. Like, it was just... I looked on your IG and it's just like ass, and I was like, his fucking song is popping right now.
Yeah.
But then, you know, you got songs like My Life on there, and it kind of like adds like a good balance to the record.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you know, when you do albums and stuff like that, you need to have certain topics on every album. Like, you know, some people in jail, some people that passed away, some club shit, some street shit. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you need to touch those at least on every album.
Yeah.
You know, you might have 20 songs, at least have at least one song for certain topics, you know, that everybody can relate to.
Mm-hmm. So then what was the backstory behind Stash House?
What do you mean, the backstory?
Like, how'd that song come about?
I ran into Sage at Sue's I Am Sue Fest.
Mm-hmm.
And was like, what's up, man? We ain't never did nothing. What we gonna do? And he was like, send me a beat. So I had went through some beats. Hell of a send me a beat package. And that's what I heard him on that. He sent me the hook back, and we went from there.
Yeah. That's it. How long did it take for you guys to make that record?
He sent me the hook back. I laid my verse. I sent it back on my verse, and he sent it back with his. So
that's
not
super fast, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
Yeah. And it seems like with the amount of content that you're putting out, you're kind of just putting out, what, like a video once a week, it seems like.
Right now, once every Monday, it was once every Friday.
Yeah. To me, that's just the independent mindset that I feel like the Bay Area's always had. Like, we always just want to, like, put shit out.
Yeah, you got to grind. These people these days right now have low attention span. You know, things are really just on their brain for, like, you know, 90 days at the most, and then on to the next. You get what I'm saying? So I just feel like now you stay working, stay dropping projects. Any up-and-coming artist that's listening or feel like they want to, you know, get involved in the music as of right now, I feel like you should be dropping at least 4 tapes a year.
Oh, yeah.
One every 90 days. And just shoot videos in between time. You do that for a few years, you'll see a good check.
Is that what's kept you going for, I mean, years on end? Because you said you started,
it's too easy. Like, it got too easy, so I just look up like, damn, I got songs for another album. Like, you know, so I work so much, it just got so easy to me to release music. Because, like, I'll be working on, like, 3 tapes at once.
3 tapes?
Yeah, so I might have a group tape over here with someone. I might have a solo. I might have a compilation. Or I might be working on EP or whatever. It's just, like, because I know, like, after that's done, then what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Then what's
after
after that?
Continue the process more and more.
Because if you just sit back and be like, okay, I put the album out. Now I'm starting over for the new album. That's a process to start over, to go through beats, to record music, and to put out a new album. That's a process. That probably could take a while.
Yeah.
But if you always on and on top of it working, I mean, you eliminate the time process.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
How many projects were you working on simultaneously when you were doing Big 5'9"?
Big 5'9" was supposed to be a series of 4 tapes, 4 EPs. I ended up consolidating it and making one album.
Mm-hmm.
But I was working on East Oakland Legend.
Mm-hmm.
Remixes 4, and going through songs that I might keep for Philip Beasley. So
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you decide which songs go on which album then, since you're working on a whole bunch of music at the same time?
All depends on my mode, like my mood, like of the album, like, you know what I'm saying, like the angle I'm going for the album. So it's like this album might be a deep album, so I'm gonna do all concept songs. This album might be a variety of everything, you know. So I got to touch every topic on this album. You know what I'm saying? It just all depends. Well, how you feeling?
Well, you know what I appreciate about you the most is that you're tapping in with a lot of the new talent coming out of the Bay. And I feel like E40's definitely done that for show. And, you know, like, just to keep it, like, within your album, you've had, like, I mean, Sage, I wouldn't necessarily consider new, but he's definitely part of, like, that newer Bay Area. So, I mean, you've had Sage, Yhung T.O, OMB Peezy. You also had, like, Peezy's not from the Bay, but you get the drift. ALLBLACK. You even had that record with Haiti Babii, too, not too long ago. Why is it important for you to tap in with, like, the younger talent, bro?
It might not even just be me tapping in. It might be them tapping in. But I feel like, you know, when you do, you know, decide to work with the younger or what's in, you know, it keeps you relevant. You get what I'm saying? It keeps a buzz. And then they might be hitting just on a respect level. They seen me do it. I might be one of their favorite rappers or somebody to look up to in the game. You get what I'm saying? Same thing with 40, Short, you know, and all the ones who did it before me. So,
have you ever had, like, let's say like one of these features, like look at you and be like, oh shit, like I'm actually in the studio with Philthy Rich?
Features?
Yeah.
I done had a lot of big artists do that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I mean, they wasn't big at that time.
Yeah.
Like, but you know, I mean, in their eyes, like I was doing my thing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And we crossed paths or whatever. So for the Bay Area artists, they all. I mean, not they all, but it's not. They like I said, man, it's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying?
Who's been your favorite person to work with? Because you have like a whole ass catalog working with.
My favorite person to work with.
It's always a toughie because you work with hella fucking people.
Now, I wouldn't say, I don't know if I got a favorite, but like, well, it was a crazy story. I was working with Birdman in Miami, and I ain't never seen nobody do this before. He was pulling up songs. Like, he'll pull up one song and do 2 bars on it, and pull up the next song and do something on it. Pull up the next, like, back to back to back. Like, he'll pull up the song, put on, say something, cut that one off, pull up the next whole session, a whole another song, another vibe. Like, I was like, he was doing some crazy shit. Like, he was working on like 4 songs at one time.
Yeah.
Like, it was crazy.
What the hell? I've never heard of somebody rip records like that.
Like the song wasn't even finished. Like he'd just do part of it, and then pull up the next one.
Did you ever try doing shit like that? Because that shit just seems way too difficult to do.
Yeah, you gotta have a fast engineer and all that. Cause I don't know how would you do that.
Yeah. Well, what do you need whenever you're recording?
What do I need?
Yeah. What's on the Philthy Rich writer?
Like with a, if I'm recording, and I'm recording myself, I need an engineer that knows how to record. Like, not just there taking orders. Like, you feel me? Catching the vibe of it. You know, got, I guess, love and passion for what they doing. Not just there to get their little, $50 an hour or whatever situation may be. Because that could fuck off the whole song. That could fuck up the points where you're like, man, you know what? This dude keep fucking up. I'm done. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to be in here. You know what I'm saying? So,
I get you.
Yeah.
I guess going against people who are just there for the money, not necessarily for like the love of it too.
I mean, you might run across people like that, but
you gotta speak to the mic, bro.
I mean, yeah, you might run across people like that, but you paying them to do their job, so they need to be on top of it.
Big facts, bro. I wanted to ask you, like, I feel like Haiti Babii is gonna be one of the bigger artists of like the newer generation to come out of Northern California. So how'd you guys link up? That song Without You was popping off like sometime last year, and then it just kept going and going and going.
That song, what?
Without You?
Okay. How did we link up? Yeah. Oh yeah. I think I had met his manager at the radio station, right? Yeah, and then I did a contest later on for like 5 Bay Area artists that's popping in a city, whatever. I was giving away 5 free verses.
Oh shit!
Yeah, so I gave him a free verse.
So you gave that verse to Haiti, the Without You verse?
Yeah, he won in the contest.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was like 5 artists: him, Lil Sneak, Lil Joe, Haiti Babii. It was 5 people.
Yo, that's fucking ill.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that type of shit
We
before.
trying to give back. Like, I even put, like, artists on my tour and stuff, up-and-coming artists that, like, really people don't know outside the Bay or whatever, just so they could, like, see different things that they ain't seen yet or whatever, give them the chance that I didn't have.
Yeah, I fuck with that because I think what's important is that once somebody gets to, like, a Philthy Rich level, you need to give back to your community because a lot of the resources that my generation and past me have you guys didn't have necessarily. I think what's cool is that I was listening to one of your records and you said you bought a barbershop?
Salon.
A salon?
Yeah.
How'd that
Well, it's a barbershop too.
Yeah.
They cut here and there.
Over in Oakland?
No, I was in Vallejo.
In Vallejo?
Yeah.
Why that though?
My godmom, she always wanted to do it. It was her birthday, so we ended up making it work. And she's the manager there.
That's what's up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you got your hands in like a whole, even places outside of like this music shit.
Yeah, you got to keep revenue coming through, man. You gotta touch all the bases everywhere. Build a brand wherever you see you can make some money off of it. Get into it.
Mm-hmm. So when you were first starting out back in 2007 and you're just recording tracks, what was one of those big breaks that you had musically?
When I first seen the attention, like I was creating was I think it was one song called "I'm in Love with the Money," another song called "So Hard," and then I Represent It. And then when I Represent It, I think that was like 2009.
Shit, and that was the one that popped off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then your name has really just been like moving everywhere across the Bay Area for fucking years now, bro. Afterwards, I think I saw somewhere that like you ended up setting up a tour too. You had like Fab on there.
That was before. That was like my early stages of rapping. I used to throw my own parties and stuff like that, rent out the club and do all that. Like I said, anything that's bringing some money through, I see where it's working.
Yeah.
I'm like, get the game. Like, oh, you rent the club for $300? Oh, 2,000 people? You charging $25 a head? All you doing is paying the DJ? Oh yeah, gotta get into this. You know what I'm saying?
How many cities was that tour?
It was 5, but I ended up going to jail. Like
Gotcha.
after like the second date.
Shit, what happened over there?
I don't even remember what I was jail for. But it was 5. It was 5 days. That was a long time ago. It was like what, 2007 or 8 or something like that.
Yeah. I feel like we have this discussion a lot in which like I feel like there's always this disparity between keeping yourself tapped in with the streets and tapped in with the music. Is it possible for you to like stay in both, or do you have to let go of one to stay in the other?
When I first tried to get into the music, I was trying to have Keek co-sign me and get behind me, whatever. And he used to always say that, like I said, I was going to jail and stuff, still being in the streets or whatever. So it was like he got to give up one or the other. This is what he said. Like, you got to get him off the block and let him rap, or that's what it was. So I feel like you do have to, because you just even having company around that's fresh off the block, they're not gonna understand. Oh, bro, he got to do an interview, bro. Be quiet, or you might say something to them, might take it disrespectful, because it's not their dream. So I feel like you gotta. The streets gonna be the streets, and the music gonna be the music.
Yeah. So then, where are you now? Are you just like full in with the music?
I'm still tuned into the streets, but I'm not. I don't do those things I used to do in the streets back in the day. You know what I'm saying? To cause me to get in struggle.
Yeah. I feel you. Because if the ultimate goal is to give back to the community, then it's like...
I have to be in tune to what's going on, because I'm a street rapper. You know what I'm saying? So I have to know what's going on, what's popping. It's artists in my hood that rap, that's coming up. They want me to sign them, and I have to be in tune, to what's going on.
I feel you. Who are some of these artists, man?
That want
to tap in with you?
What's the boy name? He just hit me up. Damn. It's crazy. He from the block too. What's the little dude name? I can't even think of his name. You don't come to me. You done got me high
the
with this
hit,
Keith,
bro.
Yeah.
That shit low key hit me.
What's his name? I'm gonna think of it. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that's in my hood rapping right now. Youngsters wise, they want to get into it.
Yeah. I feel like Oakland's always been that. Oakland's been that spot though. Like, have you ever heard of Youth Uprising?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done giveaways there.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah.
Well, Youth Uprising, like me growing up, I would only be accustomed to them because of like turf dancing.
Yeah.
Like, I think that was really the spot where turf dancers and a lot of creatives came together, and they would really put on for that Bay Area, but even more so like Oakland culture.
Because it's in Oakland, so they know what the kids want, what the streets want, what needs to be done, what don't need to be done. So I've been dealing with them for a while. When I first got into giving back or whatever, I was giving away backpacks and stuff at in Castlemont or whatever. So
there you go.
I wanted to do a whole little school tour.
Oh, just like you performing in like the high schools and everything?
Like,
why haven't you set that up, bro?
Yeah, I talked to my management.
That's the shit.
I wanted to do it on Castlemont, Fremont, Ojai. I forgot the other ones. I think Skyline and Mac or something like that. Yeah.
Well, I feel like always tapping in with the youth is the best way for, I mean, again, like for somebody's music to stay relevant.
Yeah. I mean, you got to. The kids is buying the music, you know. So, like, they the biggest audience. Like, you know, the kids and the women, those are people that support you, really. Like, when you look into it, though. But, so you got to cater to them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So back to Big 5'9", man.
Mm-hmm.
I know like earlier this year you made that one song in particular, and it was directed toward Mozzy.
Mm-hmm.
I want to ask you, like, where do you and Mozzy like currently stand? Big 5'9".
So I don't know, man. These past couple interviews been bringing this shit up. Situation happened. I'm sure you from the Bay, so you know what happened, right?
Yeah, but like, where do you guys
what happened?
Well, I mean, it just seemed like a whole bunch of internet beef. I think
what
Mozzy
happened?
had ended up signing what?
You know who
yeah.
Okay. So basically, you know, Mozzy was my friend, my brother. You feel me? Somebody that, you know, I wanted to see do better, you know, since day one. He decided to fuck with who he decided to fuck with, who I don't fuck with. So the conflict there, and then that's the music you got.
So I mean, like, you know, even that was like what, 5-6 months ago. So like, where do you guys?
I ain't talked to him. I ain't seen him.
Gotcha.
Wish him the best.
Well, there's that.
Yeah.
Philthy. Big 5'9", you got a whole bunch of music videos coming out right now. Do you have even more stuff coming out?
Yeah, I've been shooting videos. Shot a video yesterday. Shot a video for my life in Atlanta. I got like 5 to 6 more videos coming off. Big 5'9", 30 songs, 25 videos. I'm working on Philip Beasley right now. Wrapping up the remixes for. Just working, shooting videos, recording, interviews, radio,
The whole 9.
shows, you name it. Yeah.
Where are you gonna be performing at, show-wise?
Right now, after this, we working on the tour.
California, nationwide.
Whoever hit that email and do the booking, we coming.
I feel you, bro. I was on your Twitter earlier today, and you actually retweeted somebody saying like, "I would love to see a collab project between you and I Am Sue."
Oh, for real? They'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I gotta hit Sue
That's what
up.
you retweeted, bro.
You gotta hit Sue up and see what's up. See if you want to do it.
Ain't nothing working right now?
Huh?
Ain't nothing between you and Sue cooking up right now?
It's a song on Big 5'9", on the album that we did, but not no album then.
For sure. Well, hopefully we see a project happening between you and Sue. So, Phil, man, where can everybody find you on the gram and all that?
Philthy Rich FOD on Instagram and Twitter. My website, filthyrichfod.com.
There you go. Well, this is the lunch tape. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. She just sent the text with the kid name. I forgot his name. Tuda Bands. He from my hood. We've been talking about doing something. We got Skinny T from my hood. He's doing something. Got Lil Bug from my hood. They doing something. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't want to say his name before I got off air. Like I forgot. But you got me high with that Keith and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, there we go, man. Can't wait to hear music from them. Yeah. More music from you. This is The Lunch Table. Food for thought. I'm Nico. Blitz, Philthy Rich. And we are out, everybody. Yay.